So picture this. You're minding your own business on an island. Maybe you're just enjoying the breeze, talking to your goats, because let's be honest, goats make the best listeners, when suddenly the radio goes off. It's not a sweet tune or your favorite 70s hit. No, it's an announcement. There will be devastating floods in 3 hours. 3 hours? I mean, what do you even pack for a flood? Do you grab your best pair of shoes? Or maybe just pray that your inflatable flamingo can serve as a lifeboat? Well, in John Ruganda's The Floods, it's all about rushing to this rescue boat. But here's the catch. It's not exactly the getaway boat you think it is. It's more like a one-way ticket to uh-oh land. The headman in charge of this island is like your grumpy uncle who's been left in charge of the family reunion. Instead of guiding you to safety, he's yelling at everyone to get on this sketchy boat. No pets allowed. Cows? Goats? Nah. You though? Oh, you're definitely getting on this boat. And by the way, this boat? It's not even going to rescue you, but nobody knows that. Except one man. Kyeyune, our local fisherman who's seen some stuff. Kyeyune is like the ultimate I told you so guy. He's had it with this boat business. He's seen bodies floating in the water with nails in their skulls. And, well, let's just say, parts where they shouldn't be. And now he's like, nah, I'm not getting on that death trap. I'll take my chances with the floods, thank you very much. This, ladies and gentlemen, is The Floods by John Ruganda. And let me tell you, this play is not your typical beach read. Nope. It's set in Uganda during the 1970s, when Amin, yes, the infamous dictator, was calling the shots. This book packs all that chaos, corruption, and mass killing into a story that's as chilling as it is thought-provoking. The floods? They symbolize the actual bloodshed of the people under this tyrannical regime. Now, Ruganda doesn't hold back on the brutality. We meet Bwogo, who works for the government and thinks, hey, I could use this flood situation to get rid of some problems. One of those problems is Nankia, a university lecturer who knows way too much about his dirty dealings. This guy's got sketchy written all over him. And then there's our boy Kyeyune, the fisherman, who's like, look, I've seen enough violence in my life and I'm pretty sure this boat isn't going anywhere good. Spoiler alert, he's right. In the second wave, Bwogo's presence is illuminated as Nankia and Kyeyune narrate their experiences of violence committed against them by the state. Kyeyune recounts fishing out the mutilated body of a major general, who was murdered and dumped in Lake Victoria. This wave is marked by several instances of physical and verbal abuse in which Bwogo uses his position to intimidate Nankia. He acts the role of a brutal military soldier who physically and verbally molests his victims. Bwogo even tries to shoot Kyeyune. He has no qualms harming others, just like the tyrannical state is doing. Unlike Nankia and Kyeyune, Bwogo grew up in large European-style mansions with 12-acre gardens and a lovely swimming pool. His affluent background gave him access to elite schools and colleges throughout the world. The final wave brings the play to a close through the arrest of Bwogo by the police. The former fisherman, Kyeyune, attributes the violence created by the state to the sea goddess Nalubale. He claims that Nalubale was violated by a greedy fellow, Nyamgondo, and thus decided to take revenge by killing the people. Okay, so now that I've lured you in with tales of goats, floods, and shady politicians, let's talk about The Floods and its author, John Ruganda. This play was published in 1988, but it digs deep into Uganda's darkest era. Ruganda brilliantly weaves together myth and reality, using the mythical sea goddess Nalubale to show that nature itself is furious at how people have messed things up. Bwogo represents those corrupt leaders who manipulate the system, while Kyeyune and Nankia show us that even though people were silenced, they didn't lose their voices without a fight. The violence, the mutilation, the chaos, Ruganda uses these as symbols of how deeply Amin's dictatorship scarred the nation. And let's not forget, this is no dry history lesson. Ruganda's writing grips you, keeping you on the edge of your seat. Every scene, every wave in the play, shows another layer of cruelty and resistance. So, is The Floods worth reading? Absolutely. It's intense, no doubt, but it's also important. It shines a light on the resilience of the Ugandan people, even in the face of overwhelming fear and violence. John Ruganda captured not just a moment in history, but the lasting impact of unchecked power and greed. Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in stories about real-life events mixed with powerful allegory, or if you just want to know what not to do when there's a flood warning, this book's got you covered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more reviews like this one. Until next time, stay dry, folks.